Dykes here, Royal Financial Investment Group. As always, today's going to be a quick video about how to read a stock and just basic reading and what a stock is and stuff like that. So here I'm logged into E-Trade. If you don't have an E-Trade account, please go back and view one of my earlier videos. It's called How to Start a E-Trade account and begin trading. Go back and look at that video, and once you have that video, once you have an E-Trade account, and maybe you just may want to look at some certain things, but you have transferred money in, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a brief view of how to read a stock, right? So for example, here I have Verizon Communications. As you can see, Verizon Communications, the stock I have pulled up here. I just thought of a random stock. So you see here it says Verizon Communications Incorporated Com, right? And it has VZNYS NYSE. VZ is the stock symbol, and NYSE is the New York Stock Exchange. That's pretty much what it's traded on. And BZ is the symbol of, it tells you, every stock has its own symbol, and you need a symbol just so you can look up that stock. For example, let's go up here and let's look up a stock. Let's use FL for example. FL, go back here for a second. It seems like my computer went to sleep on me for a second, but let's go back. FL is Foot Locker, right? For example, so I typed in FL, you can see Foot Locker pulled up, right? And let's go to CMG. There's another one. As you can see, CMG is Chipotle Mexican Grill. So that's why stock symbols are important. And as you go up here, let's say if you don't know a stock symbol, but you know the name of a company, say, wow, I want to look up Ford. So you go here, you type in Ford, right? Ford. You see Ford Motor Company. The stock symbol for Ford is F. So boom, there you have it. Do you know that the stock symbol is F? So let's go back to Verizon, which is VZ. That's what a stock symbol is. And right here you have the snapshot. The snapshot is going to give you the last price traded. That means that today is Saturday, so on Friday, the last person that brought a stock before the bell rung was $49.18. And today's change on Friday, the stock increased by 14 cents, which is saying here increased by 14 cents, which is 0.29%, right? And that day's range. Day's range means that sometime in the day at the lowest it went down to $48 and $48.81, and the highs it was for today was $49.31. So this gives you the range of that it jumped around for the day. Then your volume tells you how many stocks was traded in this particular day. So here I have a little thing that says extended hours quote and chart. That's if you have extended hours trading, you can request that through E-Trade to have extended hours, which means you can trade pre-market and after market. So you click the button here and you hit show, right? Because I have it. So it's showing me extended hours trading after the market closed. Extended hour is pre-market and after market. So we all know the stock market opens up at 9:30 here in America, 9:30 a.m. But around 6, I'm not exactly sure the hours right now, but I think it's around like 6, 2 or 3 hours before the market open, people can actually trade the stock. So you can see here, you see this red that's up here, it's telling me, hey, at 6:48 p.m. Eastern time, the stock traded for $49.16 after the market closed. Now, this is what, because people trade after the market. So over here, you see this chart, right? Follow me here. You see the chart. I'm waving my mouse here. You see it says pre and it says post. So pre means before the market. So this is showing you how the stock was red. This red line represents what the stock closed at and the previous day. So it's showing you this is the red, like the stock was down. Then when the market opened up, it was down a little bit. It went green. These are the prices it was in. Then post-market, it kind of went down. So this little chart is going to give you just for the day. And you can use this chart just to tell you for one day. You can click here. It can give you how it did in 5 days, 3 months, 1 year. So then here you have little things. With the price, what's the opening price when the bell rung? what price that the stock started trading at. It started trading at $48.93. At the end of the day, it went up to $49.18, so it went up 0.29%. Previously closed, it's telling you what did it close at yesterday. Yesterday it closed at $49.04. The 52-week range is telling you in the last 52 weeks, which is a year, what the stock, what it was its low and what was its high. It hit its low on September 3rd. It has the dates down here, and it hit its high on July 30th. So it's telling you its lowest and its highest mark within the past within the past year, which is 52 weeks. So you have other things like the PE ratio, which is your price and earnings ratio. You click on the little question mark as I did here, and it give you a brief answer. You can click down here and hear more of what the price earning ratio and how you can use it. You know, you can go here. You know, the earnings per share, EPS trailing. It'll tell you what that means. If you don't know what it means, then also you can go over here to beta, which is a lot of people use to value, stocks volatility, but you can look at that and it'll tell you what it means. Also, you got here another one, dividend yield. So the dividend yields means how much they're paying. So for example, you're going to get 4.31% again. That is 4.31% within a quarter. So this is the quarterly dividend is 0.53. That means for every $49 you have, you're going to get 53 cents every quarter. So every stock that you have, Verizon, you're going to get 53 cents per quarter for every stock that you have, which comes out to be 4.31% of a dividend yield. The expiration date here, this telling you that for the next payment, which is going to come out August 1st of 2014, you have to have the stock by July 8th. So you can't say the day before Verizon is going to pay, I'm going to go to buy a share and they're going to pay me. So this is telling you the last day that you must buy the stock, that you must have the stock so they can pay you out on August. So this is a quick thing. Also, let's go to the next thing you have. Well, we're going to stroll down here a little bit. This is going to give you press releases. The latest headlines on this stock. You can go here to press releases. You can go to commentary blog, CNBC, things like that. So let's go over to the charts. Here you have your charts, right? And inside of E-Trade, you can customize your charts. If you don't know how to customize your charts, I'm not going to really talk about that in this video because I made a video about that already previously. Just go through and check that video and it'll tell you how to read a chart. So here, you can put anything. This is a simple moving average, what I have here. And I have my chart looking a little bit different from, a lot of people would have. So you can compare it to the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, all this other stuff like that. Green means that the stock closed higher than it opened. This is telling you like here you have your dates down here at the bottom, and here you have your prices, right? Here you have a MAC ID line that you can kind of see when a stock crosses over. So a chart is so much in a chart that you can use. Right now I have the candlesticks up on my particular chart, but you can use anything. You can use a chart. A lot of people use a chart to see the trend of a stock. Like this here tells you like, okay, is this stock bullish or is this stock bullish? Means that is it going up? Is it flatlining? Is it flatlining? Is it in a bearish state, which means it's going down? What is the stock doing? So let's go here for example, where you can see this is Chipotle we're looking at, and you can see that you can see if a stock is trading high. What does it used to be? People use charts to see like, hey, what is the volume? Down here you can see the volume, right? You see, boom, boom, you had a lot of volume here go on. You got a big green candlestick. What happened that day? You can put in your charts to put in newsletters so you can see what happened that day. So you can say, hey, what a stock usually does this. People use charts to see to make a prediction on what the next move of the stock is going to be. It's a lot of things that you can use a stock for. And you have a little tracker that you can put over something. I put it over right here. Then it'll tell me, like, let's say I see this big green. I want to see what happened that day. It's telling me that it opened at $517 and it closed at $533. So in one day, it went from 517 to 533. This was the volume. The low of the day was 515. So it did have a little dip in the day. And that's the way you can read a candlestick. You can look at a candlestick. You know, I don't want to jump off into a whole other topic, but that's one of the things you can do. Also on a chart, you can tell who's insider trading. But the premises of how to read a chart, over here you have a price. These are the prices that the stock is trading at. Then over here, let's go. I'm gonna go back 6 months. I'm gonna go back 6 months on the chart. You know, you can see the prices of what the stock is trading at. Here I have the moving average, just telling me that this is where the stock usually sits. So now that I know where the stock usually sits, I can see in this situation right here that the stock was trading higher and it turned pretty bullish. That's why I can see, hey, you can see this uptrend you had here. Over here you had a downward trend. Then boom, you had an upward trend. You know, so people look at this and they try to say, wow, within the last 6 months, you look here, 547 seems to be the bottom, right? I'm gonna go back to my crosshairs. You can go here, you can go to chart courser, and you can go to a crosshair. I like to use crosshairs. It all depends on what you like. But you can say, boom, look at this. In the last 6 months, this is the lowest part of the stock. You can notice that, okay, well, boom, when it gets here, it seems to meet resistance and it bounces. This may be the floor of the stock. Then you can look up here and say, okay, boom, this is the highest the stock has ever been. So these are predictions that people see and that they make. For example, while this stock is trailing down, nobody knows what's happening, right? But if had you look back, you could see that the lowest the stock has ever been was here. So when you see the stock get here, you can start planning for the stock to turn around. And boom, it did turn around. So this is a way, just showed you a perfect example of how you can use a chart. Because all this stuff over here you can't see. So you say, okay, this stock is going down, it's trickling down, it's trickling down. Nobody knows where the bottom is going to be. Here it's kind of going up a little bit, but it's going down, it's going down. Try to go up a little bit, it's going down. Boom, has a big drop one day. Hits down here, you know, boom, boom, boom. It's kind of going down. You don't know what's going to happen next. Then boom, it has another big drop. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen. But if you look back, you can see that this seems to be the bottom for this particular stock. Then boom, see, then it turned around and look where we're at, going all the way up today. Just one quick example of how people you can use a chart. So once again, I hope that helped you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Give me a thumbs up if it was good. Give me a thumbs down if it was not. If it was great, share it. Give me a comment, a like, all of the good stuff. Once again, thank you for watching. And I hope this does, I wish you the best in the market, and I hope this does help you. Thank you.